All right, ladies and gentlemen, let's get started today. Keep in mind the world tries to kick our assets and we got to fight through the pain. Is it easy? No. Are you going to get knocked down 1,000 times? Oh, yeah. You have to get up again 1,001? Oh, yeah. Now, I'm Ray Reynolds, the Godfather of Credit. I got that nickname on KNX Radio years ago. Been on that station about 49 years so far. Now, I have built billions of credit for people, and I've got 9 million billionaires now. I got 32 millionaires. You want to be next? Get out a tablet and pen. Let's see what we can do today. See, this is live. Get a question, just type it out. I'll answer your question as well. I'm going to tell you in the beginning, no pictures, no more filming. I want you to write it down, put it here. We have to learn habit forming. Now, for me, I just got to tell you the truth. I've accomplished every goal I ever had. I don't have excuses. I never have. I don't want you to have excuses either. All right, so the bottom line is there's me, 1981, highest kick, fastest kick on planet Earth. And every time I turn around, some ding dong says white men can't jump. I like goodies. You like goodies? Sure, I didn't like eating out of a trash can as a kid, being homeless. I didn't like being used and abused. So I made sure I studied and figured things out, and I got to million to billion. Would you like to join me? Kind of fun. Now, my first question will be to you. Do you want to be a millionaire? And everybody says yes. I'm going to say no. Now, let's ask the question differently. Would you like to be a millionaire corporation? See, corporations only pay tax when they're profitable. You would have to pay tax, and probate when you're dead. So let's learn how to play the game to win, okay? Now, foundation's everything. Half of you got a corporation. Oh, goody for you. Sorry. You spend thousands of dollars to a corporation attorney, CPA, corporation service, and you didn't learn dilly squat. And half the time they made you pay the filing fee. By the way, corporations are free in all 50 states. All they cost is a filing fee. We're going to talk about foundation and structure, corporation and division process. Write down division process, please. Let's understand today. I'd like you to look in the mirror. You see, I don't think you did anything different today than you did yesterday. I think you have the same rerun every damn day. See, this morning, I got this new list for repos, cars, boats, houses, apartment complex, duplex. Then on top of that, I got probate list, divorce list, bankruptcy list, and the ability to play the game and sell things at wholesale price. See, here's the thing you got to think about today. All right, you have to have a corporation with divisions. You need $1 million of cash credit to the corp and divisions, supply and vendor money as well. See, if you did what I told you to do, and I asked you to do for 36 months, you're going to have about a $10 million company. 10 million. I get people all the time. Isn't that fun? Now, I told to tell you, just don't think, just do. Don't think, just do. Just follow through. Key thing is to take a picture now. I know we're going to break some rules. It's half the fun. All right, here's a page. I want you to take a picture. Take out your cell phone, and let's take that picture right away. Now, understand. Let's go back to when I was 17 years old. All right, I'm driving a Lamborghini, Orange Coast College, because I didn't go to high school. I'm going to waste my friggin' time. So the bottom line at 15, I'm in high school. Now I'm in college. Wow. I got 22,000 payphones. It was making money. I got 19 houses. They told me I couldn't get any. They told me no. Hell no. You know what I mean? No, it means you. So I wrote books on storage units and all these other businesses. My theory for me, when I got to 2.6 billion, a corporate structure at 26, was I don't want to run a business. I just want to own the damn thing. I want to be the bank. See, these businesses you don't have to run. There's management companies that run for you. So let's play my way for a while. I think your way sucks. Sorry. So let's drive around the city today. Somebody drive you around. Look at all the things on the busy streets every 6 miles. You get these. Ask yourself a question. Why the blank don't you own them? What's wrong with you? Corporation, division, you can buy 5 or 6 of these. But again, your problem is you didn't believe, you didn't achieve. Let's go play. All right, let's do this today. Now, here's the thing I want you to think about. My system that I've used for 30 years that I developed about locations. Finding you 3. Would you like me to find you 3? Let me know. And all you have to do is be the bank. And if you don't have the money, I'll build you the credit to buy it. We'll use the credit to buy it anyway. See, I don't have excuses. If you have any, we're going to take them away. So let's play. The goal is to fight to get the damn keys. You willing to fight? We'll see. So the goal is like anything else, reaching goals and getting goodies. I love goodies. Now I want you to take and understand I came from basically what? Born in a taxi. She didn't want me. I got to be with Mrs. Hope, the she devil from hell. Okay. So my journey wasn't so easy. All right. So basically, it sucked. Your journey today can begin with me if you want, but it's up to you. I'd like you to take your tablet and pen in front of you. I'd like you to turn it this way. I'd like you to understand exactly what happens in today's world. You're watching the banks file bankruptcy in locations, thousands of them. We don't need them anymore. You're watching grocery stores and cities do the same thing. They take a corporation owning a corporation. That's called a subsidiary, by the way. So they bankrupt the location, the piece, the branch, and they take the assets and take the money and they write it up on their taxes. You brought the pain home to you. What did you do? You jacked up your credit cards, you dropped the score, you got stuck, you can't get any more. You hawked your house and your family, you brought the pain home. I'm sorry, I call that silly and dumb. What you should have done is put a stick in the back of your credit cards. You should have known the 29% rule. You should have known these all fluctuate, these do not. See, the problem is you brought the pain home and used your own damn card. So let's take a corporation, it's a legal person, and let's have a division of you. There you go. So you can have 3 of those. Did you know you have 3 divisions of you? Screw up one, go get another one. Problem, you keep screwing up you. So we look at the banks and the grocery stores and Sam's Club and Geico and the cities. They bankrupt stuff in front of you, and you sit there going, it's about it. Isn't it time to learn how to play the game? Win the game of business, my first series I wrote 47 years ago. How about we stop bringing the pain home? How about we become a certified CFO and we get our brain right to millionaire status? So we're going to have to do a couple things. We're going to have to look behind the curtain. That's right, we have no choice. We're going to have to understand how it works, get our hands dirty. So today, we're going to talk about your personal credit first. All cards, you need a sticky, write it down. It's a procedure. You write down the limit of the card, what's 25, what's 21%. These are the rules I set up training Ken Yarborough, TOW became Experian years ago. So understand, all cards fluctuate, but 2. What does this do for you? You jacked up the wrong damn card. These don't fluctuate at all. They're unlimited up to $1 million. So if we were to use rules and tools that I created, they should have taught you in the first place, you probably wouldn't have shitty credit today if you do. The problem is to understand how it works. So TRW, Thomas Raymond Woolridge, Bicycle Parts, El Segundo, California. In 96, they became Experian Information Business. I drew the first one of these years ago. I call it good, fair, or hell no. So let's focus today. All cards fluctuate, but 2. Got it? Let's follow through. We're going to learn Ray's rules and tools. And we're going to focus on that. I'm going to guarantee to get you to millionaire if you do what I tell you to do. Will you do everything I tell you to do? And I will get you and your corporation to millionaire status so I can guarantee it. Now, Billy's just like everyone else. I found him laying on the ground outside Bank of America. I'm talking when he had bad credit. Billy's got no credit at all. He has collections. So for Billy, you know what I did? I analyzed him right away, which I'd like to do for you. And I said, take a picture right here, Billy. Go ahead, you too. See, this is supply credit, turns into cash. What happens if you're backed in a corner and you can't breathe and you jacked it all up? It sucks. We have to find a solution. Let's win the lottery. That's not going to happen. Let's get a raise. Oh, well, good luck with that. How about we get supply credit turned into cash? I got Billy 51,000. Would you like some today? Now let's understand. I am broadcasting 6 days a week. I've been online or in person for 6 days a week for 47 years. Where the hell you been? But again, that's up to you. As we play this game to learn to win, getting to know Ray Reynolds, Godfather Credit Me, and rayscredit.com. So let's understand. Most of you are 45 to 70 years old. You're the most disappointed people on this planet. You played it safe. You didn't take a chance. And you're sitting there going, it's like this. You're running out of time. I don't control time. You're getting older, slower. You're not as pretty as you used to be. None of us are. If we listen and learn, I can get you to millionaire. So let's understand today. I want you to be a CFO at home and for the corporation. We're going to build you up to $1 million of a company, if you allow us to. So let's understand, it's like my coaching programs. Very simple. Your file's stuck with me. Everybody in coaching gets $1 million company. I got 3 of them. They are $6 million companies now. Would you like to play my way for a while? But again, auto income, extra bonuses too. I'd like to take an hour with every one of you. I call it a blueprint. See, my call centers are going to say 3 to 6 months. That's a standard answer until we analyze you. Next thing is I can tell you how long it can take if you be part of the program. So let's understand something today. A blueprint with you and me, an hour on the phone with your partner of life. I'd like to have past, present, future. Bankruptcy, tax liens, did you screw American Express or Chase? Then I'd like to look at your family, corporation, divisions, irrevocable trust. We're going to plan to live, we're going to plan to die. And then car, house, auto income, residual income. It's going to take about an hour's time to do that. And I'd like your partner of life on the phone call with me. Is that okay? All right. So we're going to stay to plan A because plan B is for losers. Plan B is for people who settle. I'm one of the few, not one of the many. I've been telling myself that since I was 4 years old. You might want to write it down. I'm one of the few, not one of the many. You might want to join the club. Now, being an entrepreneur is a pain in the ass. Everybody around you has an opinion. Everybody don't like you, don't like me. You might have to feel like you're falling off the damn cliff. You got what it takes? We'll find out. All right, here's the corporation. Here's chapter 18. Now, I'm a little kid when I heard this. I'm going to circle corporation's a legal person. So let's understand what happened to me. I'm at Mrs. Hope's house. She's got a poker game going on. I'm in the corner listening and just writing little notes. So the next thing is I'm 7.5 years old, and I wanted to understand what a corporation, a legal person is. I was curious. It just hit my head. I rode my bicycle down to the Torrance Police Department. Next door is a library. Ma'am, what does this mean? She was rude too. She walked away and came back 5 minutes later. Here's a microfiche, here's a book. I read the book. I want to kick her in the shins. See, here's the problem. Everything you've been trying to do, you didn't get a blueprint. And that's why you're going, what do we do now? So let's focus. You see what I circled? May sue or be sued. I didn't realize that meant until I got sued when I was 12.5 years old. Do you have $30 today? Do you have $100? See, all corporations are $30 for like nonprofit in California, $100 for profit. And then you can learn some things from me. Now, I sent away $10 when I was a little kid. I was 9.5. My corporation, first one was Helping Hand Industries. I got $100,000 of credit cards in the mail. It freaked us all out. Mrs. Hope thought I was a she devil from hell. So she goes, what? She called Ted Turner. And the Laker, there used to be a Laker, now he's an attorney. This little boy, a crook. I got $100,000 of damn credit cards in the mail. It freaked us all out. I got named in the movie Dave, too. Did you know one thing happened when I started Orange County Blind Center? I used the word Braille and got in trouble for that, too. They sued Helping Hand and me because I used the word Braille. So the goal is to understand never to bring the pain home. So let's play the right way. All right, the big lie. What's the big lie? It's simple. Corporation protects you. I had 2 clients file bankruptcy the last week because their attorneys told them to, do what? Corporation protects you, and then they guaranteed the 10-year lease, and the business failed. They came to kick their assets. So let's understand, corporations are designed to receive money and not pay tax and we're profitable. The next thing is when you sign anything outside the corporation, anywhere from what? Corporate, you pierce the veil. When you sign basically for a car, a building, or a credit card and more, what did you do? You could actually learn to basically sign as a division of you. So let's understand. A division of you can replace you and protect you. But again, you sign with the what S is for versus SSN. I in develop division process in 85, 86. It's like the grown-up said when I was a kid, don't put our eggs in one basket. Reality is I asked what that meant, and all they came back going, beep, beep, beep. See, I thought the grown-ups were stupid. When a corporation is sued, they name you. Congratulations. Division process will protect your ass. Heads. So let's put our ducks in a row. Would that be okay if we never bring the pain home? So let's do this. You might have a goal list today. That's great. In coaching or with me in class, I'm going to create your goal list for you. I'm going to do all the work for you and with you. I'm going to give you the daily list, the weekly list, the monthly list, the project list. We're going to do what I want because I'm sorry, I think your way sucks. All right. You didn't get to million to billion like me, did you? So foolproof program I developed. Simple. Let's give you an example of what Glenn did. Felt sorry for himself for 3 years living in his car. New business, new house, new truck. How about Freeway Ricky, Dickie Ross coming out of prison? 3 American Express cards, $1 million each. How about Thomas? Prison 26 years, brand new dump trucks 6 months later. How about Michael? God rest his soul. How about Arnold? How about presidents like Clinton? Well, I did 2 corporations for basically Ronald Reagan. Nancy could just say no. And I said I created Teach Our Children for the DARE program. That was fun. But again, what do we get to do? Here we got basically, Kevin Costner. We have basically Superman for Gold's Gym. We have college professor, Biola University. We have Superman for Gold's Gym. We got Kurt Cobain, rest his soul. And guess what? I got her $1 million too. Here's my point. I'm known as the incorporator for rich and famous as well. Lakers, Dodgers, Clippers, and Angels too. So again, you get to play with me. Now, the biggest mistake you've ever made is you didn't look behind the curtain when it came to credit and finance. You literally were told at 14 to 16, most of you, to go get your SSN. You did that like ducks and sheep. You didn't realize you filled out a form called SS5, which tracks your tax return under 1040. You got yourself one of these. We the people. Your Social Security card says do not laminate, don't use for writing purposes, and don't carry with you. You broke all those rules anyway. On top of that, it belongs to Social Administration, not you. We have to understand the IRS is SS5 and SS4. Line 1 in front of you says legal name of entity or individual person. By the way, the only form the IRS ever created for credit and banking purposes was SS4, and you didn't pay attention to that. So let's put your name on that 3 times. Now, if you're a crook and don't file tax returns, just go to prison like Wesley Snipes did. 3 years in prison, $18 million out of his pocket. Don't be a crook. Let's write down irs.gov. Let's write down 1244. Let's understand the IRS allows you to file a corporation and you, one single tax return, and almost not pay tax to $3 to $5 million. That'd be okay. We played the right way. That's what I'd like you to do. Now, Richard here screwed up. He won Survivor the first show, ran around naked twice, almost died. His attorney told him you keep $375, Richard. Rest goes in the IRS. I told him to reference 3 times 5, turn into $15 million of borrowed money. He didn't listen to anybody. He pissed it away. Prison for 3.5 years, 10 years probation. He violated that too. See, the lack of knowledge is the stupidity of man and woman. People aren't stupid. They just do stupid. So we're going to plan the problem from now on. We're going to understand the United States of America Incorporated, 50 corps, 50 states, and in cities. They made sure for their oh shit day, they have a Chapter 9 bankruptcy. They have bankrupt 11 cities so far in front of you. And they wiped out the debt and kept all the money. See, we the people. Supreme Court says corporation's a legal person. Stop bringing the pain home. Today, I'd like you to have 3 divisions of you. Would that be okay if I put your corp, you, division, or subsidiary right there? And build a corporate umbrella of $1 million for you? I'd like to build you $1 million credit for you. Would you like me to? Now let's talk about 3 divisions of you and 5 closet divisions. All right, that's my favorite, number 8, because I was born on the 8th. Every race boat, car, and motorcycle has number 8. See, 8 is infinity beyond. All right, so 0. So let's play. Let's understand division of me. And all of a sudden here I got my shopping centers, my apartment complexes, my laundromats, all the pieces I have, and I have a bad piece. I bought that Lamborghini, here's the keys, as a division of a corporation. Instead of guaranteed under my SSN, which would be stupid, I guaranteed to me, division of me with SS4. And that's what I do. Now, if I got a problem with a piece, this is what your banks, grocery stores, and cities do in your face, and you don't pay attention. They disconnect, isolate, incorporate. They put that sucker over here. They can't save within 6 months. You know what they do? They bankrupt the shit out of it and say and keep all the other goodies. You see, your problem is you when you sign a lease of a building, a car, receiving money SS4, no taxes due to you profitable. Their Fair Lending Act says one card, literally, you get 99 more. How many would you like? See, the problem is you're not winning the lottery. You're not getting a raise. Let me build you $1 million of cash credit. Will that be okay? That way we can finance and write it off too. This way we get to play and use the dashboards I set up years ago as well. TOW for Experian. Tax ID. Ooh, I like that. You know I can set one up in 5 minutes or less. Would you like one? You got a corporation today? Oh, goody for you. Look it online. Secretary of State's website. You'll find your name on the corporation, the officers. You're on the bank account. When they sue it, they'll sue you. Now, if you use your home address, I'm sorry, I'm going to call that silly and dumb. It should have been shared office space, shared or mailbox, etc. So double check it and make sure you have to change it. Do it right away, please. The goal is to put your ducks in a row. See, right now, when they sue that corp, it sucks. They sue you. How will you create a line of defense to protect your assets? Will that be okay? To never bring the pain home again? All right. Now, here's a $100 million building, a $1 million Lamborghini, one of the $5 million mansions, and $1 million race boat. I obtained him, and a lot more. Would you like to? Let me know. Add you to my credit system. I can build you $1 million of cash credit, loan, and money. Your corporation should not do business. It should be a management company creating a line of defense, manage a division for franchise, and apartment complex. You should be focusing on financial freedom of $10,000, $100,000 a month. Simple. From here, I want to tell you what I did for me when I was 17. All right, I didn't like the buying the properties. All right, the buyer's a liar, the agent, the broker, the contractor who hires subcontractors in Home Depot outside the door and cutting corners everywhere they can. I got tired of that crap. Literally at 21, I changed my mind. You see, I sold a car. All right, and then when I sold the car, all right, they gave me a deposit. And then I carried the paper on my division. I got $413 a month. I sold a house and I did that for 30 years. I got $1,200. See, I decided to be the bank. Why haven't you? Why don't we dissect an apartment complex? Let's learn the assignment of mortgage, the assignment of asset. Would that be okay? So let's make you a money-making machine. Now, today, you might want to sell Amazon, eBay, or something, vendor supply credit. I call it OPM money when I started in 74. Okay, so let's understand OPM money, other people's money. You can sell products today on Amazon and eBay right away, okay? All right, now here's $500 million of goodies I obtained. That's just part of the goodies. You want to see some more goodies? Okay. All right, see, God's gift, the mansions in the harbor. I needed, got houses in all 5 islands at the time. I needed the largest U-Dock. I have a problem. I got 3 yachts, 2 race boats, a Duffy, and Sea-Doos. I needed my backyard. So where you park yours? I got my Duffy, so I take my beautiful wife on Captain Jack's on Fridays or Saturdays. Steak and lobster or prime rib. See, we're going to play. There's that big old building in the Lamborghini, too. I like Lamborghinis and helicopters. So guess what? Here I am, 1981, kicking the light out, hitting my head, and I am this owie. See, every time I hear some idiot say white man can't jump, it makes no sense to me. See, I got lucky. I found out my grandfather afterwards why I could jump so high. He's Richard Bishop. He won the Olympics in 32 in gymnastics, Los Angeles. So then from here, we even kicked out the lights that night, having some fun. So my point for you, you can accomplish every goal you have. The word no does not mean no. It means you accepted it. Let's write down 5 things you need. They're must have. We need to get you to 750. I'll help you do that. Corporation divisions, $1 million of cash credit, checkbook money, vendor supply money. Then these are must have. If you wrote them down. From there, we're going to build your corporation if you have one. If not, I'll hand you one for free. You pay your filing fee, and we're going to stop bringing the pain home. You're going to put your ducks in a row, and I'm going to repackage you my way, because I think your way sucks. Okay? Let's play. Here's all those goodies. Now, I believe what you did to you is you brought the pain home. You sit down with your kitchen table with your friends and family. Honey, we're going to start a business. Oh, goody for you. Let's jack up the cards. Let's drop the score. Let's get stuck. Hop the house, can't get any more. And let's hurt the family. Well, that's what you did. Why the hell did you do that? That makes no sense. Why would you jack up your credit? Oh, you're going to have an excuse on that too? The goal is never to bring the pain home. Remember, there's rules and tools. So let's write down today's date and let's go get some goodies. Let's understand starting a business, you have to realize the people around you probably going to knock you off the cliff. So what do? I get up every day at 2:25 in the morning. Ever since I realized at 2:25, the abuser won't get me till 2:30, and I looked in the mirror. I do that all the time. So you might even want to find a mirror and look at it yourself. See, you're in charge. All right, you're in charge. God gave you the rules and tools. You need to follow through. Then I put myself in check every day. And what did you do? You go talk to your friends and family. You know what they do? Every time you tell them an idea you have, they interrupt you. They're going to tell you how to do your own idea. They haven't done diddly squat. You allow them to cloud your direction. July 4, 2019. I got everything I want. We're at 3.7 billion in corporate structure. Everything I touch turns to gold, and then the next day I get to die. Well, that sucks. See, we took one of the yachts out, third yacht in the middle, with a group of people. Someone had a virus. I get to lay there in the hospital the next day. My wife freaks out. She calls the office, and she says, he's in a coma. He's going to die. Ron takes U-Haul truck to steal my books. Tom sells my websites and phone numbers to a porn site. And then that's who shows up to the hospital? The tax attorney. He tricks my wife to sign a POA. The nurse asked my wife if I'm a donor. They're going to rip out my heart, take it away. The moment I was given a chance to say, hey, stay in peace or go back, I said, go back. The machine went beepity beep. She dropped her clipboard. I guess she don't get my heart today. So no excuses. I moved 24 times by the time I'm 11 and a half years old. I've been shot and knifed. All right, so I don't have excuses. Do you? So I've been to hell in the back, and I keep fighting through the pain. But understand, there's my oh shit day. 15 years ago, lost 3.7 billion of corporate structure. One of my customers said, don't stick on yachts and boats and fireworks. Okay. One of my books coming out is called Bullshit Doesn't Pay Your Bills. This debt consolidation crap doesn't work. Not today. It's not like it was consumer credit counseling on the credit bureau. So it's my company. Bankruptcy, please don't file it. There's other ways. But again, if you do, seal your record so it doesn't show up on your credit reports. Please learn to play the right way. All right, so let's get your passcode. Let's show you some Lamborghinis. All right, let's show you the Duffy, the mansions. Let's have some fun. Highest kick in the world. White men do jumps. Stupid people say we don't. Oh, more Lamborghinis. How about race boats? How about helicopters? How about U-Docks, yachts, and Ferraris? I call it Ray's Rules. Is that okay? We learn to play my way for a while because I think your way sucks. All right, we're going to write down my blueprint that I wrote down when I was 9.5, Blueprint for Success. I called it See It, Believe It, Go Get It. That's what it's called, and I adapted and changed it all through the years. Now, credit repair, I'm sorry, it's a fraud. My magic wand doesn't work. I know you see a lot of BS on the TikTok about the collection letter and this and that, but don't worry, if it's not paid, they're going to come back and get you anyway. Oh, let's remove the late payment from Capital One. Yeah, go ahead. They'll close your account. All right. See, this is just stupid stuff. They don't tell you got to finish solving problems. The Federal Trade says credit repairs are fraud. All right, fraud. And it's terrible. And the Credit Organization Act. So you could write down Section 611 today and research it yourself. And then this is basically the Credit Repair Cloud Consumer, all right, Financial Protection Bureau that indicted the shit out of them, indicted them. 3.7 million. He's going to have to pay. His name is Daniel. He'll probably go to jail. Oh, don't worry, that other ding dong in TikTok. If you're not making $1 million, stop. This idiot's going to go to jail and get indicted too. All right, so let's understand. A collection account, unless it's dead, 5 ways to kill a debt, it's going to come bite you again. You can't just rip off your creditor. You got to man up, woman up. Negotiate maybe. Rapper refresh, we got to put one of those in place to block crappy credit. And what do we get to do? All right, get more green lights and up and away. Don't worry, I invented rapid score and rapid refresh 43 years ago for the credit bureaus too. So guess what we get to do? It's called the KISS method. Keep it simple, stupid. So there's me again. Let's give you some steps today. Get some goodies too. All right, we got to get into it. Credit Karma. I was suing Credit Karma during pandemic. They kept saying 42% debt to ratio. Hell, I set up the system with Yarborough, and it's always been 29. This was stupid, but they were being indicted anyway. But Intuit bought them, all right, December 3rd, 2020. Okay, so be careful. Next thing, LifeLock. They advertise a lot about their $1 million insurance policy. Good for them. I carry a $2 million policy, and you know they've been indicted 6 times. LifeLock, $100 million last time. I just tell you to be careful. So let me analyze you. Let me pull your reports today, analyze you, and tell you exactly what you need to do for free. Would that be okay? And how you can get a 750 score in 90 working days? All you got to do is what I tell you to do. I analyze people every Friday and Saturday. So you get to play with me. Here's that form you didn't pay attention to. By the way, it's called an SS5 form. That's what got your SSN 1040 and tax return. Remember, it says do not laminate, don't use for ID purposes, don't carry with you, and you do it anyway. Property Resource Administration, which is IRS anyway. So today, what do we get to do? SSN is for 1040. You got your first job years ago. What did you do? You told the job you had, where's my money? They explained to you the IRS gets your cut first. You get the leftover. That's what makes you a duck and a sheep, because you didn't learn to play. Shame on you. But again, it's up to you too. So we play my way. IRS 1244. Corporation, you file a tax return called single filing. You see that SS5? Why don't you compare it to an SS4? Line 1, legal name of entity, individual person. Why not? Banks and grocery stores, bankrupt locations in your face, and you're sitting there going, why don't you have 3 divisions of you? Because that form allows you to put banking and credit purposes right on the form. It's what it was designed for. See, you can learn to play the game to win. But again, my dashboards I set up in the 80s allowed me to use SSN or SS4, corporation, division, person, subsidiary. Why not? Instantly. I like that. I got a new book coming out. It's Credit Kit, Ray's Credit Kit. I'm going to give it to every person in high school. I'm going to start their file, hand them a brand new card for free. Free. Why? Because I want the next generation not to screw up like everyone else did. Is that okay? We changed the world. Now, I gave this out in 92 to everybody in the world in my workshops too. So your corporation, if you have one, should do 4 things. 4 things. Buffer tax when taxes due to your profitable. Corporate credit. We want to get a couple thousands or millions of dollars, right? And then from there, car fleet price. Hotel free buffet. I like that. Divisions of line of defense. They're cheap. Multiple functions by wholesale price. Multiple credit reports. Real estate. Separating liability. See, your goal should be to build a line of defense, because we have a problem. Debt follows SSN, SS4. The only thing bankrupt is SSN, SS4. The only thing that builds credit reports SSN, SS4. Ah! Should you have some more? So we can play the game to win. I'm going to guarantee what I say I do in writing for you. The only thing you need to do is be part of the program and don't violate 2 rules. Don't jack up cards and don't apply during the program. If you screw it up, that's on you. Please don't screw it up, please. I'd have to charge you another fee. So understand, 5 ways to kill a debt. You have an IRS problem? They have a form for that too. So the goal is to rebuild you kind of like Humpty Dumpty, the ultimate goal, step 3. All right, so let's understand today. If I got all the goodies, would you like your goodies too? Let's analyze you right away. Let's do a rapid rescore. Let's block crappy credit and push you to 750 score. Is that okay? Now, this client here, they went to do a bankruptcy attorney. All right. And the reality is they sold them a bankruptcy. Damn. 651, no green lights. All right. Rapid score, 750, green lights, $1 million of credit. So we could actually play and give somebody a credit card right away. But it's up to you. Be careful. There's another ding dong on TikTok. You need to get this Capital One secured card and this one and this one. Blah, blah, blah. If you ever need a secured card, ever, it's an open sky card. There's no inquiry at all, period. That other ding dong is an idiot. He's bringing your score down versus up. I don't get stupid. But again, I usually don't need to get you a secured card. My dashboard does it for you. Even when you have 11 clicks and a cancel later on your car payment, here's 3,000. So Rapid can push you up and away and build you up and away to 750 score. Now I pay for all the Rapid rescores for every client in the beginning. It's $500 out of my pocket for every one of you. If you screw it up, you're paying the next one. Is that fair? Don't screw it up. If you'd like Rapid rescore for 90 days, here's what it costs, $299. All right. If you want it for 6 months, $598. If you want it for 12 months, it's $999. Those offers are only good during a broadcast with me. If you don't do it, call the office and pay the normal price. It's $500 each. That offer is good to you for 10 minutes. There you go. All right, as we play during this webinar, there's your Zelle. Take a picture. When you go to Zelle, it's very simple. Ray@racecredit.com pops up Ray Reynolds recipient. Now remember, Zelle was bought by your 6 banks July 6, 2022. It's one of the major reasons they don't need to have locations anymore. We play. There's less than 75 days left of this year. It means your corporation division needs to be filed now, before it's too late to be 2 years old. So guess what? Let's do a Rapid rescore if you're not a client yet. Let's get you to the class Friday or Saturday. Let's push to get you a 750 score. Now I'm going to charge you $999, but I'm going to give you a $1,000 card back. I want to give you all your money back and up to times 10. Is that okay? During the broadcast, I discount this at half price to $499. The card becomes $500. 750 score. Ultimate goal using Ray's rules and tools. Here's your Zelle. Make sure you have a copy of that too. Oh, starter package. You have a corp. Let me rebuild your personal credit. CFO. Let me get you the setup level 1 on Friday and Saturday. How about $999? And I'm going to give you 5,000 credit back. How about $24.99? I'll give you 25,000, 5 times your money back. And I'm going to analyze, add history, and pop credit right away. You want something like that? It says Zelle now. But it's up to you. There's your Zelle. Simple to do. If you want to call the office right away, 800-254-9506. If you use a debit card to do this, or credit card, they're going to charge you 5%. So what the bank charges us. All right, now I need you to do some work. You ready to write it down? I need you to call 888-567-8688. You see, you added yourself to the national mailing list. You did it to yourself. You stepped to yourself. It's too crazy. So let's do this. You even got the robocalls. What I'd like you to do is opt out 5 years or a lifetime. See, maybe you're a voter like me. They sell that list 412 times a year. Maybe you have a cable bill. Maybe you have a corporation. So why don't you call that number later today, opt out 5 years or a lifetime. The number's in front of you. Is that okay? All right, so the next thing we have to do is plan the problem. Yes, we have to plan the problem. This means we have to understand, all right, you got your assets kicked, your friends and family, someone ripped you off, and you spent thousands on crap that didn't work. How about we use safety credit and we set up the line of defense? How about we do it my way for a while when I designed this whole system years ago with Yarborough? 0 to 29 is green, 30 is yellow, 50 is red. Hasn't changed at all. So guess what we get to do today? We get to understand step 5 means we're going to have safety credit, and we're not going to bring the pain home again. All cards fluctuate based on utilization, up and down, up and down. You got to maintain 25-20% rule. These two don't fluctuate. They're unlimited up to $1 million. You use the wrong damn card. That's why you have shitty credit. Stop using the wrong damn card. Understand rules and tools, and always maintain 750 score. Ultimate goal. So today you lose your job, have an emergency. What do? Well, it's simple. Then 42 days you jacked up your cards. You dropped your score. You couldn't get any more. You go to your friends and family and ask in your bank, can I get some credit? I need some help. And they tell you no. You waste $50 every other day. That's $700 a month. If we take literally $50,000 off of a corporate credit card, the payment $612.26. For what you piss away in a given month, you can finance a pizza restaurant with a damn drive-through. Now you can become the bank. Step number 6. Always remember, white men do jump. Stupid people say we don't. Nixon took the gold standard out. I need you to write this down. You ready? I'm willing to sacrifice a division, not the corp in my family. Don't you think you've been sacrificing you enough? Isn't that kind of silly and dumb? That's up to you. We got to get our cake and eat it too. Raise rules. We have to become a certified CFO and never bring the pain home. Would that be okay? We play my way for a while because I think your way sucks. There I'm in the damn coma. Google the address. I know I'm telling you the truth. I've been in 2 comas. One I was crippled for life. All right, and Jesus said walk. I got up. Last one they're working on. I still got to die and come back and help you anyway. So we get to play my way. The devil's trying to knock us down. God's delays aren't God's denials. So if I can repackage you like Humpty Dumpty, would that be okay? And we do it my way for a while. We put you in a coaching program. We give you all kinds of goodies and you're stuck with me, getting you to millionaire. You see, checkbook money. I like checkbook money. It's usually up to $150,000. Corporations are like, what? What do we get to do? I told you to draw this earlier today. I mean, it's a corp owning corps. That's how they do it. Your corp should have divisions of you. Get more chances to try. And quit bringing the damn pain home. Lack of knowledge makes people do stupid things. Isn't that true? This is pathetic. I lost my job, got kids. Get your butt and go drive an Uber or a Lyft, have a garage sale. Knock it out, go get some food from the church. I mean, this is ridiculous. I mean, come on. I came out of a coma homeless with my family. All right, got to 3.6 and 7 billion corporate structure. When I get my ass kicked, somebody steals my shit. Kind of sucks. I sold my wedding ring, my Rolex, my necklace. Oh, what did I do? 16,400. And what did I do? I took my 3 divisions of me, my 5 class of divisions. I built 1 million in credit in 6 weeks, and I bought my wife her next dream house. Why do people stay down when they don't need to? Divisions are the way you create a line of defense. Line of defense, so no one can kick your ass heads. And you get to play, and remember, you're willing to sacrifice what? A division, not corporate family. Now, if you allow me to get to the tax ID for you, I can set up the cash credit reports today and build you up and away, and then you get your line of defense, and you get checkbook money. Okay, let's play. Let's get you basically to understand what I had to do for me. I had $53 million of credit cards, and they're shrinking my limits because I wasn't using them all. Scared the crap out of me. So you know what I did? After I created Homestead Block or UCC with Chatham Mortgage for my billionaires in real estate, I loaned out some money. When I loaned it out $50,000 at a time, I created $2,400 a month. That's how I created cash flow for your time. So if we take divisions like I did in my book called Buckets of Money, all right, I created 4.6 million into 190,000 a month. Isn't that what we're supposed to do? It took me 18 months and 41 divisions and 98 assets behind were $1.1 billion. You got a corp today? Please check it out. Make sure you didn't use your home address. Put your ducks in a row, because when they see that corp, they sue you, and that sucks. Create your line of defense and protect your assets every step of the way. If you need 25,000 credit today, it's okay. I'll build it for you. The office might charge you 10%, $2,500. I'm going to charge you $1,499. There you go. From there, if you need 50,000, I'm going to give you half price on that during this webinar instead of 5,000. All right, it's going to be $2,500. If you want 100,000 instead of 10,000, it's $49.99. Half price with me. There you go. If you want it right away, it's a Zelle. Now. All right, so I even invented daisy chaining of credit. One card into 99 more. Would you like that? It's kind of fun. So again, we can have as much money as we need to, all right, to build the business, because we're not getting a raise and winning the damn lottery. But that's up to you. So divisions, when I set up the tax IDs and the bank accounts for you and show you how to do that as well, and we set up the dashboards of Experian, Treasure, and Equifax. Each division is going to cost you $4.99. Okay, 3 for $14.97. Today you can get 3 for $9.99 and 9 for $24.99. It's a Zelle during the broadcast only. Now what do we do next? I had this problem. They kept beating me up about loan to value problem. So that's why I created my division process. So I like goodies. You like goodies? I got to ride Neil Diamond a couple of times. We're going to have $1 billion of goodies. Would you like some too? But again, it's up to you. You should have $1 million of cash credit cards and $5 million of checkbook money. That should be your goal. As we play, I'm going to repackage you. Then I'm going to get you the green spark for 100,000 and the two sisters for 30. 160 times 9. Is that $1 million now? How about B of A times 9? Wells Fargo times 9. Inc. times 9. Gold times 9. That could be up to $5 million. Then we go over to the bank and play with them too. As long as you have a 2-year corporation and division, and I build you up and away, you're getting up to 150. And no tax return. Here's my 5 favorite ones. It's kind of fun, but all you gotta do is listen and learn. Up to 5.4 million. Divisions that actually do what? Projections up to $1 million. We get to have fun and win the game of business. My first series I wrote 47 years ago. So every division should be known as a bucket of money. Now I got specialty classes in rotation. Last week we did daisy chaining. This next week we're doing stock kit, the Bible of the corporation. Now here's what I'd like you to think about. Here's $3 million of credit. I'd like to build you $1 million at least. I'd like you to use borrowed money is not taxable and buy your lifetime income. Real estate and franchise. Get your cake and eat it too. Raise rules. Become a certified CFO. Never bring the pain home. Now let's pretend today I gave you $1 million. What are you going to do with it? Maybe you're going to buy a house or a car. Nope. You're going to reference 3 times 5. We're going to turn it into $15 million. Now understand leveraging money. So guess what? We get to win the battle. Next thing we get to do is understand if you won the lottery, what are you going to do? You took the cash value, goody for you. And you're going to pay tax on everything you earn. I'd tell you to go have a division of you, sit down with the bank, and borrow against it. And borrow money is not taxable. Let's turn it into $100 million. Now, banks and cities. These cities file bankruptcy. United States of America Incorporated, corporations, cities, and states. They plan the problem. They have an old shit day. They created a Chapter 9 bankruptcy like you should have did for you. But again, you didn't play. So don't have the intent to defraud, please. Google bankruptcy. It says SSNS is for. Who's going to be the duck the next time? You want to quit being the duck and the sheep? That's up to you. Planning the problem. Ray Reynolds University. Finally reached my biggest goal in my life, 22,000 square foot building. Then I created what? Winning the game of business. Cash flow free for time. 1,000 steps were in the Millionaires Founders Kit. Sold it at the Bonovich for 32 years. Every Wednesday night, 5,000 a set. There I am dead in that damn coma. But again, like I said, Ron tried to steal the books. Tom sold the websites and funded them to a porn site. Never call the phone number, please. All right. So if you want to copy the Millionaires Founders Kit, you can call the office for $4.99. They're going to give it to you. There you go. Now, me, I'm going to give it to $2.99 during the broadcast, and it's free if you go to the summit. The 3-day event is coming up on October 25th, 26th, 27th. 9 o'clock in the morning to 4 o'clock in the afternoon, in person or online. See, there's a real estate system, financial system too. The office sells that for $1,000. I give it away for $499, and it's free if you go to the summit as well, as long as you don't have them already. So the bottom line is, let's go to the whole group, Every Step to Millionaire, Financial Series, Real Estate 2. Let's take 3 days and let's get your brain just so much information. There's 4 levels to do this. Depends how much you want to invest and how much credit you want. For $2,000, you get $10,000 in credit, books and CDs and all the classes in the 3-day event. I think you got to do that now. But it's up to you. There's your Zell. As we play, remember, let me add you to the credit system. Let's build you $1 million of credit. Learn to play the game to win. Let's run your race, beat your doubt, and get the hell out of your own way. Is that okay? We do that today? All right, so the next thing is getting past go. God's gift, the mansions in the harbor, the race boats, the helicopters, the Lamborghinis and buildings. Keep in mind today, I want you to do some more work. I want you to write down driver's license, insurance, registration, please. You're highly intelligent. But you know, when you get pulled over by a police officer or in a bumpity bump, you give out your home address. That's called stupid. Change it all to P.O. Box mailing address, please. That's up to you. Protect your assets too. You see 2 cars and 2 buildings. I see 1,013 divisions. When you buy a car, you let them sweat you for 5 hours. You should have signed that and put allows 1 inquiry. You could have controlled it, but instead you let them treat you like a duck and a sheep. So let's understand my way. Stop bringing the pain home. Car, fleet price, tax ID division. That's how you buy a car and write it all off. Simple. House and car, lose them? Don't. Why? Because they report as a 1099-C, and now you have double shitty credit. You didn't plan the problem. Every division should be for registration of a car and a bumpity bump. But understand today, planning the problem. Ultimate goal, every division should be a piece of property. Which one's going to slip and fall in suit and screw us up? We don't know. House payments offset by the taxes. Oh, Amazon didn't pay tax on the first 10 billion to trillion. Why would they do that? There's no loophole. They're doing what they're allowed to do. We watched him borrow 44 billion from 3 banks to buy Twiddler, Twiddly-dee, Twiddly-dum, and X marks the spot. He's got a spaceship. So's the other guy. So's the other guy. So we could join the club and we can learn to win the battle if we want to. So run your life through a corporation or in conjunction, pay tax or buy a Lamborghini. There you are. Today you get a paycheck. It's called taxable income. After the leftover, you pay car payment, gas registration, insurance. Won't you yell no and drive a company car like I do? Why would you drive a car that belongs to you? Step 17. Go to irs.gov today. Look up the SS4, please, and the 1244. Find out I'm telling you the truth. It says banking and credit purposes. Do you know you never had to be a duck and a sheep? You didn't look behind the curtain, did you? Mama, she had to sign an SS5 form when the baby was born since 1971. You buy a house, it's escrow close homestead trust. They sue you, they screw you, they take it away. You die in probate, they get your family diddly squat. You hire the contractor, they hire the subcontractors, and nobody gets anything, and they cut corners everywhere they can. See, the problem with you gotta learn to play and never bring the pain home and make sure they get diddly squat. Why not? Irrevocable trust all the way. Stop bringing the pain home. So let's do this. Wesley Snipes was so stupid that he listened to his stupid attorneys. He went to prison for 3 years and $18 million less. And what's his career? He didn't have one, does he, really? But again, you can go to prison too. See, there's no playing peekaboo with the IRS making a mess. You got to tell the truth, set you free. That's basically the next step for you. So let's understand today. All right, if you go to escrow, you want to save up to 70%. I'll teach you how to do that. Don't pay a bill up to 90 days. Leverage is $15 million. What do we get to do? Or leverage money, borrow money, it's not taxable, and set up your line of defense. Is that okay? We do that too, called checkmate. That's step 21, checkmate. All right, blackjack, we get the win. Oh, well, what can I say? See, I don't think you have your time. I think your time has you. Get into a coaching program. Learn to play my way for a while because you'll win to millionaire. You want to be a millionaire or a corporate millionaire? I think we understand now, huh? Blueprint you and your family, you and your spouse, partner of life, $9.99. It's a Zell. These are the type of business I want to push you into. Hold your hand to get every one of those too. But again, location. I'll get you up to 3 if you like. Let me know. See, I always like boring businesses. Why? I wrote the book on laundromats, dry cleaning, car washes, and storage units and real estate, all these things. Let's think. If I take $40,000 off of a corporate card, get to write it all off, I can buy a storage unit. I can buy a laundromat, dry cleaning. I can basically look and get an apartment complex. I could play to get auto income. Isn't that fun? I like to play. I think you get stuck like a deer in the headlights here. So today, let's basically be an investor. Let's own it. Let's not run it. Would that be okay? We create auto income for you. All right. So if you want to get into a 6 months program, this is 6 weeks. I'm sorry. 6 weeks. Oh, I have one of these open anyway. For 6 weeks, you're stuck with me. We're going to blueprint you. You and your partner of life. We're going to basically make sure you get another $25,000 in cash credit. And then we're going to expedite everything. And you're going to get in class level 1, 2, 3 in specialty. Usually billed at $11,596. During the broadcast with me, it's $4,999. You get to save 50%. From here, it's a Zelle bank transfer deposit too. All right. 3 months, 6 months, 12 months. What are we going to try to do? We're going to do what the IRS says, 5 million below small company. We're going to fight through the pain. We're going to get the keys to the first location. That's the goal. From there, we're going to focus on 10,000, 100,000 a month. So if we're in coaching, weekly analyzations, calls, classes, and rapid rescore. You and I are going to talk to your creditors together. We're going to have some fun. We're going to make sure we daisy chain the credit too. The goal is to get you up and away up to $1 million. So today, if you want the 3 months program for coaching, you're stuck with me. It's $8,000, and I'll build you 100,000 of credit. You want the 6 months, it's for 15,000, and I'm going to build you up to 150,000. You want the year, the bottom line is you're going to understand it's 30,000, and you're going to get 300,000 of credit. Ultimate goal. From there, a corporation's a legal person. Now, again, I told you to draw this earlier today, because the corp owning corps, that's how they bankrupt locations, cities and grocery stores and banks. Here I have a divisions of you. Line of defense. What are you willing to sacrifice again? Division, not corp and family. What have you been sacrificing? You and your family. Today, what are you willing to lose? I finally got a wife and 6 kids and 13 grandkids now. Wow. I'm not willing to lose family or corporation. Division, that's how I get checkmate. We all get to win. The ultimate goal. Step by step, step 23. So reach the dream. Think to be the impossible. I'll make people into millionaires, billionaires, corporations, divisions, training them how to be a certified CFO. If you got a house today and you have joint credit, please get rid of the joint. Houses, escrow, closed homestead trusts. Corporations are free in all 50 states. You pay a filing fee. Real estate, franchise, current business, line of defense. I give you up to 5 to 10 times your money back in programs so that we take away your excuses. That's the ultimate goal. From there, all you want, that's step 24. And want me to get you a 750 score? Okay. Let's do that. Let's analyze. Let's do a rapid rescore. Let's get you in classes Friday or Saturday, and let's focus. Let's give it to you for $4.99 and a card for $500 while you master Ray's rules and tools to maintain 750 score. Let's look at the starter package. Got a corp, don't have a corp, doesn't matter. You pay a filing fee if you don't. Rebuild you, set up level 1 Friday or Saturday, $9.99. Give you 5,000 credit back, $24.99, 25,000 of credit back. Analyze that history pot credit as soon as possible. Isn't that the ultimate goal? That is a Zelle package for you. There's your Zelle. Take the information, take a picture of that too. Now, referrals are great. We usually build more credit, or we Zelle you back 10%. That's how you get to win. You get to make some money. You can give me a list of your referrals too. There's my email address. So keep in mind banks and grocery stores bankrupt locations. So far, you've been hurting you and your family. You can have divisions of you instead. You can look what the banks, grocery stores, cities, and Geico's and Sam's Club do too. Look behind that curtain every step of the way. Make sure you don't bring the pain home again. Looking behind that curtain every step of the way, please. Me, I'm on an assignment for God. I do my best. Jesus does the rest. Amen to that too. Ultimate goal. Now, what I offer today is Zelle now. If you want, call 800-254-9506. Call it right away. Ask for one of the specialists too. Let's do our best. God does the rest. Amen to that too. And never forget, at the end of the day, God loves us all.